But they taste so good. Angry Mexican. It's an odd taste. I can kind of hear it. It's a little low. What in the Super Bowl is about to happen? Well, testing out some Blood Bowl. You'll see my team. My team is pretty sweet, stacked. Beats. Don't bet on me. Just try not to bet on me. Great.
Sounding great?
Yep.
I had to put the puffball back on.
Beyblades. See, we got a logo right here. Right here. Brought to you by some names that you may recognize. Then we got Orquitas, popcorn.
I have a Secret Lab Titan at home because I'm big. These aren't DX racers. These are GT racing.
Can you go on that side?
Yeah, we're not playing against each other.
Katie D, how are you doing? How's everything?
What do you mean, which one do I prefer? It's a fucking chair. Whatever one fits your ass better. I'm big, so the Titan's better, but if you're not big, then the Titan's not gonna feel better. It's such a personal thing.
Yeah, he doesn't like to answer it.
What?
It's too personal.
Yeah, I don't share my personal life. You get to know about my dogs and maybe what I'm eating, and that's it. How tall am I? I don't know.
About 7'6".
Yeah. I'm smaller than book Numenorians and taller than TV Numenorians.
Hey, Mitten.
189 centimeters, you're short.
It's just about time for pumpkin beer.
Not pumpkin beer. Yeah, I'll be making pumpkin pie. Pumpkin pie, pumpkin empanadas. I like pumpkin pie empanadas a lot. A little crispy. .3? Or are you 6'3"?
You'll open that. Pick the player cards. You don't need the dirty tricks. I got it. gimme, Joe. It's too low. Gotta use your teeth. See, only 3 that you'll have to.
The Great Pumpkin sounds fucking disgusting. OJ would love it.
All right, you can go to the bathroom.
Hey, Kitty D, I hope everything's going okay. You said still no power, but happy to see water again. Lots of damage, staying positive. Hope everything's okay. I know you guys got pounded.
Yeah. That's crazy. Okay. I'll be right back. I'm going to go to the bathroom and get Joe's cheerleaders.
Huzzah!
No, I'm gonna be honest with you. I played this twice. Not this version, a long time ago. And I don't think I enjoyed it any of the times I played it. Now, in the game's defense, one of the guys I played against is a total fucking twat. Just not an enjoyable, shitty person. So we'll have to see.
Well, hopefully I'm not that.
That's the fun thing about these tabletop games, specifically Games Workshop anything, is sometimes you're just a fucking hostage. No dwarves. They're the least fun thing to face in game.
Why?
Mittens.
He's had enough of your bullshit.
Mittens doesn't even know his own name. He knows the sound of cans being open. You have to be able to embrace the bullshit in Blood Bowl or the dice will eat you alive.
Dice.
Wait, so you have to like...
It's so
Damn.
bad. It started off bad, Minecraft. That man in that suit, I feel so bad for him. It is a terrible movie, Angry Mexican. It is on YouTube. It is Unicorn Princess. It was very bad.
It's gonna be very frustrating if you take it too seriously.
I don't take anything seriously.
No, I play Nurgle. I can't take anything seriously. My guys are made out of farts and phlegm. Like,
Look it up. Let me know what you think, Angry Mexican. Black Friday. It sounds familiar. I think I have. It's as bad as you think it is.
I haven't seen Cobra Kai season 1.
Not yet, in this moment.
Really? Not
I
yet.
know, I need to. It's been busy.
Did you catch the first episode of the Great British Bake Off? It's
No,
on
I did
Netflix
not.
now. Oh man, Cake Week. What a doozy. You wanna
Well, I'm
check?
glad you enjoyed it. Alex plays the best corporate lawyer.
Yeah, Noel Fielding's still a judge. I miss Megan Sue. Megan Sue, I think that's what their names. Screaming at the TV? Nope. I don't really raise my voice. Oh, well, no, that's not true. Now that I have a mostly deaf dog at home, I'm usually like, move us!
Gaming since 80s. Hello. Doing pretty good. How are you?
You've never seen an episode where you get sucked in? Yeah. But it's a good thing to get sucked into. It's a good show. It's a feel-good show. Well, Well, I'll recommend you fuck off. Because I don't care. Yeah, we'll probably have cheat sheets when we actually play. We're not playing. We're just going to set up. We don't have time. I got shepherd's pie to make.
Shepherd's pie.
There's a small amount of prizes, but yeah. And it's a competition show, but like everyone's constantly helping each other and shit. It's so wholesome. So wholesome. You're in Ucania and you're trying to find places to eat. Well, good fucking luck. There are none. Go to an Indian place because it'll probably be great. And then actual UK places. I mean, I don't know if you've ever had eel pie. You're spitting all over the floor. Shit's gross.
Eel pie?
Yeah, eel in a gravy inside a pie shell, and they leave the bones in. And you take a bite, and then you spit out the bones. And you take a bite, and you spit out the bones. It's usually jellied.
Sounds disgusting.
Am I still active as a magic judge? I'll still judge events, but the magic judge program is now what they call a fucking scam, and you have to pay to be a judge. And not only do you have to pay to be a judge, but you don't get anything for paying to be a judge. They used to give you like foils and shit, and now you pay to be a judge, and then you can buy foils, so they can eat my whole ass. So, no one should pay to be a Magic the Gathering judge.
I hate that. I'm a lazy eater. Are you a lazy eater?
I've heard that about you too.
God damn it. You should, Connor.
Oh, nice.
I did, Unicorn.
There are the Nurgling cheerleaders for Alex. And here are the beautiful lady cheerleaders for Joe.
Hey, working around the bones, bro. Chicken nuggies all day.
They got huge locks of land. Huge locks of land. And we'll put these ladies right here.
It's like the longest yard cheerleaders.
Mm-hmm.
You got the red ones? Here, the purple one. Oh, I need the dugouts.
Kevin Nash, you talking about the wrestler? I do agree, UK sausages are kind of bland.
Yeah.
Pluto Nash. Never seen it.
They also have different naming conventions for their sausages out there. Like one thing qualifies as a banger and not. It's like meat content and stuff. Like bangers have more filler, but honestly they taste better and they have better texture. Later, Kitty D. Be
See you
safe.
later.
And UK makes different bacon. Their bacon sandwich is really good. I prefer streaky bacon, but you give me a bacon sandwich or four, I'm eating all of them.
Audio Dragon, how? Explain to me how.
How dare you insult our bacon? Yeah, that's right. It's back bacon.
Back in the day.
British bacon is the worst. Canadian bacon is the second worst. Shut up, Platinum Fox. You don't know shit.
Damn.
He's all here telling Canadian bacon reigns supreme over American bacon? Fuck you. It's delicious, man. I love Canadian bacon. And there's a
But
time
I
and a
gotta
place.
choose American
But,
bacon.
yeah.
Sorry.
Fucking pepper bacon?
Sorry.
Danish bacon.
Okay, your little tokens right here for the turn is the little circle. Can you put that circle at the top? Yeah. Can you put your circle at the top?
Turkey bacon's gross.
Yeah, at the top. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
I'd rather live a life free of bacon than eat turkey bacon.
The rest of this, you actually have to draft a team, and we'll go ahead and do that.
Ooh, I'm liking this.
Liking this. I'm liking
Blood
this.
Bowl!
Yeah, so I need the rule books.
Turkey bacon is way better than slices of fat. Well, that's not what bacon is, but okay. Yes. I mean, everyone always likes to do that where they're like, well, I'm going to compare the thing that's best in the thing I'm talking about versus the thing that's worse than the thing you're talking about, and therefore I win. And that makes you dumb. So, no. Yes, Canadian bacon's technically a ham, yeah.
Delicious ham.
It's delicious. And I think British bacon is fucking delicious, too. I was just saying, like, you make me a bunch of bacon sandwiches, I'm going to eat all of those fucking things. But you're talking about bacon, like on a burger? Just like to eat on its own?
Give me a BLT with that lettuce and tomatoes.
Yeah.
Gross.
Lots of avocado. Gross. Yeah.
Just bacon, please.
Let's start with Alex.
See.
Alex, let us draft your team. So you start by picking the players that you want to play with. Here are the Nurgle team. Mm-hmm. And I'll tell you how much the prices are. And so...
Don't headbutt me. What's wrong with you?
I think it'd be really fun to play with the Rot Spawn since we have such a cool custom miniature for him. The Rot Spawn is that purple-haired guy. So we're going to give you one Rot Spawn.
Done.
Do you have the card for Rot Spawn?
Yes.
Okay, that's 140,000 signing bonus. And you can have you can have 4 bloaters. So we'll give you 4 bloaters.
Cool.
Bloaters are the big fat guys with the big titties. Right there.
Those
so can you grab the Rot Spawn and pull it towards you?
This guy?
No, the Rot Spawn is a single guy, yeah. And then get yourself 4 bloaters. Yeah, that's a bloater. That's a bloater. That's a bloater, and that's a bloater. I think this is bloater. This guy is named Lewd Drip.
Lewd Grip.
Oh, Lewd Grip. Got it, because he's got a tentacle. Let me show you. Lewd. This is a named miniature. Lewd Grip. He's, yeah. Got that tentacle on you. That's fun. All right, so you can... So only 4 of those, so keep one of those guys in reserve.
Lewd Grip will sit back. He's got an STD. I don't want
Oh,
team. Yeah.
gotcha. All right. So we got times 4. That's $460,000 for 4 of those guys. 140. That takes you to $600,000 so far. You definitely need some linemen.
Okay.
So maybe you don't go for bloaters because this painted set came with extra players like for league play.
Okay.
But let's.
I'll lose a bloater.
You'll lose 1 bloater.
Sure. I don't know what it does.
Okay. Well, let's lose a bloater, but we can potentially come back.
I hope so.
So get 5 Rotter linemen. Rotter linemen are gonna be the skinny guys. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got it. 485,000. 485,000. So now we are at 660,000. With that, I think
we
you
need
could,
6,000.
I think you could probably bring back. We're gonna go to 1 million, so I think you could probably bring back some bloaters.
Yeah.
But before we do that, let's give you 2 pestigores. Pestigores are these really what do you call it? Spiky head looking fucking disgusting disgustos. Do you have pestigores?
I do.
Where are they?
This guy?
Yeah.
Well, I have the card for it. I don't know if
Uh-huh.
what specifically these things, which one of these things are pestigores.
Okay. Let me look. I think it's the ones with the horns on their heads. Yeah. Yeah, that makes
They're
it.
horny.
Do these guys have horns on their head?
No.
No. Okay. So let's give you 2 pestigores. $75,000 each.
We fucking baloney haters? What's wrong with you?
Fry up some bologna. It's delicious.
Oh, man. Oscar Mayer has a way with
Now
ULL
you're
and
at
GNA.
810,000.
Sausage has a first name.
Rerolls are really important. Your team, it's very costly for rerolls for your team because your team is pretty good overall. So that's 70,000 per reroll. You're gonna want to function with 2, I think. So, all right, I got you at with 2 rerolls, $950,000. You're 50,000 short. So grab a 6th rotter lineman, yeah. So now you're at 985, and we'll see where we can get Joe at. Nurgle team completed. Let me get the rest of these guys. I'll set them aside. Let me get this
Typical Blood Bowl games take 60 to 90 minutes with experienced players.
Inexperienced
I looked it
players
up earlier.
takes 3 hours.
Yeah. The last time I played, it seemed like it took 6 hours. And I would rather have OJ give me a colonoscopy than play with that gentleman again.
Gross.
Yeah, it was gross.
Okay, Joe, yours is very easy because
yeah.
let's see, you only have let's see. So these are the Black Orcs, and the Black Orcs only have
We're to crush.
3 player types, and I don't have a troll yet for you. So you really only have 2 player types to worry about. They're good beginner teams, but what's great about Black Orcs is you just like kill the opponent. You wear them down. Make sure that because there's 11 people on the pitch. Make sure he's got like 8 by the second half,
good at wearing people
so
down.
that you can then try to wear them down. Because otherwise, you have to deal with these really crappy goblins on your team, right? Your Black Orcs are freaking solid as hell. Look at how muscular they are. But unfortunately, the goblins kind of hold you back. But they do have very good dodging, so that makes up for it a little bit. Maybe they can be your ball carriers. So let's go ahead and build you a team. It says up to 6 Black Orcs, and you know what? Let's take all 6. Do we have 6 Black Orcs?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Oh, not that one.
Not this one?
No, I don't like him.
So now you're at $540,000. Make you hollers. Okay. And you can have up to 12 of the goblin linemen. Wait, the goblins are the linemen? Oh, I see. So a lot of the teams use linemen in a variety of ways. You can use them as, ball carriers, blitzers. But sometimes people just use the linemen just to tie up a piece. Right? They know that piece is going to get killed. And I think that's how the Black Orcs are using their linemen. So let's give you 6. I think that's all of the linemen.
Yep.
Let's see what that works out to. The linemen are 45,000 each. Oh, those are okay. Maybe those linemen are better than I think.
Few people laughed. Few people cried. Most people.
I'm not sure you can afford that.
This has to be like the worst thing to have in your house. I mean, even worse than a fucking Lego.
Yep.
Like, holy fuck.
Let's go. 5 of these plus 840. Wow, the Black Orcs are expensive. Yeah, so here's 5 linemen. Okay, I tell you what, you can't have 6 Black Orcs. So I'm gonna delete a Black Orc and bring it down to 5 Black Orcs.
Told you not that guy.
And now you need a reroll. Your rerolls are 60,000 each. Oh boy, you are over by 35,000 with just a single reroll. It's probably
Alex said he let me have it.
a great idea. No, we're not doing that, Joe. I'm going to give you another reroll so that you both have 2 rerolls, and that'll drop you. I'm deleting, or I'm adding. Sorry. Are there any Blood Bowl players out there that think, for crafting a Black Orc team, what was their standard? Okay, we're going to go.
It's huge.
All right, you got 5 Black Orcs, and grab 4 linemen, 4 Goblin linemen, plus 100, plus 2 rerolls. Oh, okay. I guess I was doing the math wrong. We're good. Let's grab a 5th lineman. 5th lineman. So 90,000 times 5 is 450,000, right? Yeah, okay. So I was doing my math wrong. So you're at that. Let's see if you can get another big boy. Yes, you can get another big boy. Put the big boy back. No way.
What do the Black Orcs cost?
90,000 apiece. So if it's 90,000 apiece, that's 450,000, right? But, yeah. Because
Quick maths.
quick math. I'm gonna give you another lineman. And that's take another lineman. Nope, that's not a lineman.
I know. I just want to look at it.
And Joe, you can actually afford 3 rerolls, whereas Alex can only afford 2, and that puts you up at 990,000 versus Alex's 985,000. So you have 15,000 more points, or 15,000 more team costs than him. And we'll just say that is the handicap for Alex, since I think you heard he played 2 games with a guy that he never wants to play with again.
Oh, this was years ago. It's probably not even the same system anymore.
Okay, probably. Yeah, the system stays relatively the same. Let's see. Let me grab Varga from you. This is star player Varga. He's a fucking badass. He looking good.
Truce time. You honestly know all the rules and stuff? Because we're going to need you tomorrow.
And Trist Time is here?
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that. So
Well, Tristan's full of shit about stuff sometimes. Non-40K related.
he was actually pretty on the ball
about the bacon?
Blood Bowl when me and Patrick were playing.
Oh, yeah.
Alex doesn't
Because he's
trust
got
you
the
about
rule book
bacon.
in front of him.
Hey, that
He
helps
was
too.
flipping. Yeah, he's flipping between the pages. Here are the cheat sheets. All right, let's begin the game by taking 1d6. And so we got 1d6 and rolling it on the green screen cam. Joe rolled a 5. Alex rolled a 5. Reroll. Joe rolled a 5. Or wait, Joe rolled a 1 and Alex rolled a 5. So Alex wins. Would you like to kick or receive, sir? You want to be on offense first or defense first?
I guess defense. We'll see how that works.
Defense. Defense. Okay.
Let's look off of the ball real quick. We'll get to see both sides before
Yeah.
we run out
So
of time.
defense is defense sets up on the field first. So that's the advantage that the offense kind of gets to see how you set up. So how do you set up in this game? Thank you, Mithril Phoenix. Appreciate you. Well, you have to have at minimum 3 miniatures touching the middle sideline, and that's usually going to be your crappy lineman, right? So let's set up 3. And this is the X's and O's of football. So there's lots of videos that you can search online with team-specific little X's and O's for your particular team, or in general what's best. So for example, here is the heavy flank offense. There's the wide offense. So it's like X's and O's, like real football kind of stuff. But it becomes really obvious and apparent. Okay, so here's one type of defense. This is the throw teammate defense. Yeah, you definitely don't want to do this unless you're like one of the teams that can throw people. And then that triangle means don't do this, but if you want to have crazy fun, you can. So let's pick the more standard defense here, which is the spread defense. 3-5-3. And you see L's are usually linemen and B's are usually blitzers. Blitzers are the best at like running and hitting. You only get 1 blitz a turn. So he did 3-5-3. So let's do 3-5-3. And then I think your gross guys here are technically your blitzers. So we'll do these on the sides. And alignment. Yeah. Okay. So you see 3, 3, 4, 3-5-3. So 5 would be the alignment on either side of that. Okay. Oh, I see. This lineman is on the, and then there's one right here. Ooh, bloaters, huh? Tell me the speed of a bloater versus the speed of a lineman. Or the big fat guys, you know? How fast are the fat guys?
MA?
Yeah.
4.
And how fast are the linemen?
Linemen's are 5.
Interesting,
are 6.
interesting. What about the strength of those fat guys versus?
4.
Okay, then those will be on the line.
Give me like the coaches. Tampa Blitz.
Tampa Blitz. How fast does this guy move?
4.
Oh, man.
What? Impossible.
Well, you know, in all the video games, Nurgle is the slowest, so that's gonna be quite interesting. All right, so we're just set them up in a standard defense. You know, as you know, you play, you learn which defenses are best for your particular team. So it's probably not the best defense.
We're just
But
playing.
it's just we're not even gonna play a full game. We're just kind of farting around.
Through it.
So
This is a drill.
Joe, now it's your turn to go on offense, and let me just show a standard offense as well. Well, here's a standard offense. This is the 5-4-2. So you got 5 linemen, and you got a blitzer and a catcher on either end, and you've got your 2 throwers in the back. Well, your team is not really set up for that.
No.
Because you don't have any throwers and you don't have any catchers. You really
Just
all
the
you
head
have.
coach, he's a real big catcher.
Really all you have are people that smash.
Excuse me, Alex.
Before Halloween, I play the
Yeah, that's
Nurgle
good. That's
before
good.
Christmas.
All right, go ahead and pull them
I've
all
got
off.
Christmas presents and candy canes and shit right there. I've got a Christmas Nurgle army.
Okay, got a tree.
Look at that shit. I would like. They're Satan's little helper.
Sati. Neutral zone infraction.
No, I don't do Christmas carols.
Okay. So did you roll 1 dice?
Yes, 3.
Where is it?
2.
And he rolled 1 dice. So 3 plus 2 is a 5, and then we consult the chart there for weather. I think
Says it's
on
raining men.
on the inside.
Hallelujah. Perfect condition.
Yeah, 4 through 10 are perfect conditions. So if you wanted sweltering heat, you got to roll a 2. If you want very sunny, roll a 3. If you want pouring rain, that's an 11. If you do a blizzard, that's 12. So most of the time, and it's good since y'all are just learning, it's going to be perfect conditions. So after
You wouldn't want slippery balls.
No.
yeah, and so after you determine both of those things, then we go to the kickoff. So the defense nominates a player to kick the ball. This is mostly superficial because it's never really used unless there's dirty plays or tournament or league play where something crazy can happen to the kicker. So just in this example, we'll say that the what's this guy called?
Rot spawn.
A rot spawn is the kicker. Really doesn't mean much. And then let's use one of your spiked balls.
Got it.
Can you give it to me?
You won't have that problem if you manscape.
All right, Alex. So now you're allowed to put the ball in any square you would like, except for the touchdown, and it has to be behind the line of skirmish. Now, what's the strategy behind placing the ball? Well, you probably wouldn't want to place the ball near the edge because, just like in real football, if it ends up going out of the
Penalty.
yeah, it is a penalty, and Joe gets to immediately give the ball to any player that he wants without even having to roll. So it's like a free thing. And, you know, sometimes you'll fuck up the roll to pick up the ball. So most people try to, you know, put it in an area and then see where it scatters. But you can always, because you'll be rolling a D8 and a D6. So once you have the D8 and the D6, go ahead and roll them.
3.
So 1, and then it goes 2 spaces from the 1. Where is my tool?
Right there. Wait.
Where did I bring the tools? So I have this, but I brought...
It's the only thing I saw.
Oh, no.
So downstairs?
Did I fucking lose it? No, I know I brought it upstairs. It's just... I don't know where I put them. Of course.
I don't like having spiky balls.
You were playing it here last time, right?
Yes. I like Edge of Sigmar. In Austin, the 40K players are pieces of shit. Not all of them. Most of them. In Austin,
It's like
the
that's a
Age of
bold
Sigmar.
statement.
The Age of Sigmar people are typically cool beer hammer guys, and I like beer hammer people. I don't like the
well, technically, I could see the index finger of that one guy right there, and
someone wants to use a proxy or something, or it's like all of the real finicky rules lawyer piece of shit. Play 40K out here. Yeah. So, AOS crowd out here real good. If you're ever in Austin, check out Wonko's Toys and Games. And tell Matt that Alex sent you. And that he owes me $1.
Well, my dumbass lost it, but I do have a backup. So, we go 1 and 8, north and south. And really, you could just do it by the number of squares, so it really doesn't, do much. So, okay, so where did you want to put the ball?
There.
There? Okay, I guess I should have asked you where to put it first. And then you would have rolled. And then you rolled a 1, right?
1.
So it goes in this direction, 2 spaces. 1, 2. Right behind that black orc.
Got it.
So the ball is now on the pitch.
Yeah, OJ's going to try to grab my balls.
Spiky.
And we'll see how
Well, your
things-
mom took my lawnmower 4.0 over her back and her shoulders. Tell her to give it back and they won't be spiky anymore.
Okay. So you see those 2 tall tokens. Put 1 on 2 on the number of re-rolls. No. There's an icon for re-rolls, and then there's an icon for the time in the game. So you're on turn 1. But what we're going to do is we're not going to keep score right there. So actually the top one, that coin, that'll be your turn counter, okay?
Okay.
So put yours on 1, Alex's is on 0. Can you put this 0 on the home? Home doesn't have 1 point yet.
What do you think?
Very nice.
You have to
Is it
pull off the
magnet?
other
Very
one.
cool, baby. But that's not
Thanks so much, Brownser. It's good to hear that you got a good community out here.
white. Impressive. Very nice.
Yeah, that's the thing about tabletop games. If you have good people, it's an awesome time. If you have bad people, you quit immediately.
Yeah. All right, so the score is 0-0. And it's the first turn, so Joe moves his coin to turn 1. And then now we just proceed to play, which you've got those cards in front of you. And can you grab 11 beads from your little thing? And you grab 11 beads. Now, in the tournaments, people will usually do this. They'll like move their guy, and then they'll face themselves, just to let people know that this guy has activated. But I like to do it with the
Visuals.
beads. It's better visuals.
Not the beads.
The beads. Okay. So there's some fundamentals it's good to know first, right? Let me grab a star player. All right, so Joe, as you can see here on the green screen, here's your player, right? The first value is how many squares it can move. But know, Alex, that every player in the game can actually move 2 additional squares. All you have to do is roll a dice. And if you roll a 1, then you fail and you fall on your face,
Slip.
and it's a turnover. Yeah. So this guy can actually move up to 8. But so you have 6 is just depicted there. The next stat is ST, which is strength. This is the most vital stat in the game because if your strength equals the strength of the guy that you're attempting to block, just imagine a block a tackle, right? Then you just roll a single dice. If you equal, it's a single dice. If you have more strength than your opponent, then you roll 2 dice and you choose the result. So that's what you want to look for. Everywhere on the field, Joe, you want to try to set up where you have 2 dice and they own and you know, as opposed to just rolling 1. Because I guarantee you will fuck up the roll if you're just doing the 1-on-1 dice, or even worse, let's say this 5 is tackling a strength 6. In that case, When your strength is lower, then you roll 2 dice and he chooses the result. So that's the dynamic that you go for. And in fact, there's one more. If you can triple the opponent's strength, then you roll 3 block dice and you choose the result. So that's amazing. So let's say that his strength is 5 and then he's assisted, because any model next to the model that's doing the block, so as long as that model isn't marked themselves, and mark just means simply that you're in an opponent's tackle zone, and I'll talk about tackle zones in a second, then they can provide a +1 assist. So let's say that you had this guy, and then you had that guy helping somebody you're tackling right here. Then if this guy's rolling, it would be a 6 because he's helping him out, and then you'd get to roll that juicy 3 dice. Okay, so that's how that works. And here's where they simplified things from previous Blood Bowls that everybody's really liking, is the agility is just roll 3+, and you're good to go. Why would you need agility? Well, to pick up the ball, to catch the ball, to throw the ball, basically anything that requires stuff to do with the ball, and dodging. So in the game, every model has a 8 zone. Oops, I can't see it. Every model has a tackle zone, the 8 spaces all around it. When you enter it, it's okay. You can enter it. Now, the second you move from one tackle zone space to the next tackle zone space, it requires a dodge roll. Or let's say this guy has the ball and this is the opponent, and you exit his tackle zone, you need to make a dodge roll. And so that's what that dodge stat is agility. So dodges and picking up the ball, essentially. Where was this? Right here. Okay. And then the next stat is new for BB 2020, which is basically past attempt. So unless the player, because I think, Alex, you have some that have a dash, right?
Yeah.
So they can't pass the ball at all. They can receive a handoff. Any player can receive a handoff. But if you don't have a stat here, then you can't pass. And as you can see, Varga or Varag, he is not a good passer. 5+ on a D6 is really, really hard. So probably I wouldn't pass with him. And then finally, the last stat is the armor. Every time a guy is knocked down, your opponent rolls to try to break their armor. Now, this is the key thing for Black Orcs, is you want to try to, kill some of his guys. So, for example, Alex, what's your lineman armor?
9.
Oh, that's pretty good. It's usually 7 or 8.
Demonically resilient, because I'm fucking a demon, bro.
So you may not actually, this may not be a good matchup for you, Joe. We'll see.
God damn it.
We'll see. We'll see. Black Orcs are one of the top tier teams.
I just want to hurt people.
Yeah. So that's what you can do with that.
Emotionally.
So let's go ahead. And then the top 5 tips I can give you is, number 1, check the board. Check what every single player can do. Number 2, always do the lower risk stuff first. So if you don't have to make a roll with a guy, then move that guy first. Because if you make a roll with another guy first and he fucks it up, it's a turnover. And you don't get to move that guy, because let's say you just immediately go to pick up the ball and you fail. Well, none of your guys moved, you know what I mean? Except for the guy that went to go pick up the ball. The safer bet is to kind of move everywhere you want to move first and then save that last one for, the risky stuff for later. So, we'll just start with those 2 tips and we'll go. So basically, Joe, you can select any of your players and start moving with their movement value. So let's see, for example, what is the agility of your Black Orcs?
4+.
And the agility of the Goblins?
3+.
So it seems like they are your ball carriers and your Black Orcs are your tacklers. You know what I mean?
Movement is 6.
So first things first is let's start collapsing Alex's line, right? And you have assists. So see this guy? Normally it would be a 1-on-1 if they were here, and you would just roll a single dice. But because this guy is in his tackle zone, but he's actually being marked by that guy because he's in the tackle zone. So actually, I fucked your setup, and yeah, so I kind of screwed up your setup. But don't worry, Joe, because you can choose the direction you want to go in. Like, let's start opening up a hole over here, right? So you would want to go 1, 2, 3, stop there. And now, since this guy isn't being marked by anybody else except for the target, then he can provide the assist to this guy. And then you put a little marker here, say, I moved that guy.
You can assist while you've already gone?
Yeah, so basically he's just moving. And then you're saying, I'm activating this guy. And anybody, whether they've gone or not, can provide assist. So you're saying, okay, I want to do this guy to this guy. It's 4v4 plus 1 because he's assisting. So now you have strength 5 versus strength 4. Go ahead and roll 2 dice, Joe, and roll the blocking dice, which is the one that has a bunch of symbols on it.
One of each?
Yeah, because remember, if your strength is higher than his strength, then you're rolling 2 dice and you're choosing the best result. So of course you of course you rolled the wrong dice because you were fooled by the 6 on the D6. The 6 has a symbol. So in every dice set, they give you 3 blocking dice. So go ahead and look at all the dice thoroughly so that you can see which ones are the blocking dice.
So I already rolled that.
Yeah.
And roll the other 2.
Well, yeah. So the other 2, why are you rolling 3 dice total?
Yeah, and I got it.
Okay, so you rolled.
That's what I got.
And then go ahead and look at your cheat sheet for the results.
Both down and push back.
Okay. Both down is a -1, right? Because the second one of your guys goes down, it's a turnover and Alex takes over. So you want to not choose the both down. Instead, choose the pushback because it's the only thing you can choose without giving up your turn. So a pushback means you push him back in one of the 3 squares directly away from you. So in this instance, you look at where he is, you push him directly back here, or here, or here. You see these 3 squares?
Yeah, I want him in the furthest right.
Furthest right, perfect, because you're setting up a line. Now,
this is the
only. This is the only time, Alex, you can violate the tackle zone rule.
Easy.
Is the free follow-ups. So when you successfully push somebody back or knock them down, you're allowed a follow-up to go into the space that they occupied, and you can ignore, the tackle zone. So go ahead and put another bead. That guy has now gone, and you may continue to go. The third tip that I can give you is you always want to mark any open player. What's an open player? This is an open player. Players that have to not
I want to
dodge.
move those over there.
Right.
So tie that guy
So
up.
you want to come over here and you want to go 1, 2, or is it smarter to do something else?
Can I tie both of them up?
Yep.
Okay, let's do that.
So you're going to do like a 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
Because you stayed out of the tackle zone. Okay. So you've got both of them marked. That's what we call a mark. Now, at each turn, you have 1 free blitz. What is a blitz? Well, it's where you get to move and then hit, or hit and then move. So you definitely want to look at where do you want to do your blitz. So it might be a better idea to pull this guy back and use him instead for a blitz, right? So take this goblin, go 1, 2, 3, 4, mark those 2, and then come in with this guy and blitz.
Okay.
All right, so strength 4 versus strength 3. So you roll 2 dice and you choose the result. So you got a pow. That's the good result. The good result is the explosion.
Okay, pal, knock him back. And then knock down in the square they have been moved into.
Exactly. So because you're coming at him this way, it's one of these 3 squares. Well, this square is occupied, so you can only go here or here. Where do you want to knock him down? Left. Very smart. Because you can continue to follow up eventually
I guess
and
the
knock him into
support,
the
right?
crowd. But this is your free follow-up. Would you like to follow up? You don't always have to follow up, but in most cases,
Let's do it.
it's a good idea. Now, because you knock somebody down, Joe, you now roll 2 dice to try to break his armor. And remember, Alex said his armor is
There's 9
9.
9 on that guy.
9 on
So
that.
roll the which dice?
So in this case, you find your 2d6, and you roll your 2d6. Yes, 2d6.
What is going on?
So you did not break his armor. Most of the time, you're not going to break these guys' armors if
You
it's
rolled
at 9.
1.
You roll 1s a bunch? Yeah. Okay,
And he
what
played
else
Ray.
would you like to do?
Okay.
You got all these other players, and really what you're going to use all these other players for is to set up future things. And also, do not forget to pick up the ball. And also, don't forget, you got 2 little goblins way back here. So maybe they can be the ones that pick up the ball.
We're gonna move that right there.
Yep. That's a good tactic. You've tied up both of those guys. Now, granted, advanced tactics is, well, what would happen if you didn't, if it's Alex's turn and he tackles one of them? He would get a +1 because that's 2v1 right there.
Mm-hmm.
So unless you're going to come over and mark another one.
I was.
Okay. You want to take that?
I'm just trying to
Yeah.
make everyone get kind of blocked.
Yeah. Good, good. Yep, yep, yep. All right, you guys look like you got 6 guys left.
This guy's gonna help just in case.
Mm-hmm. And this goblin right there.
Can I move diagonally?
You sure can. Nice, Joe. Good play. You're marking an open player. That's good. Okay. You got some black orcs on the line that can do some blocks. Or you've got these 2 guys back here that will potentially... One of them can pick up the ball. One of them can get next to the ball.
I'm gonna have him. Once I pick up the ball, then it's Alex's turn, right?
Well,
Or what is-
no. It's not Alex's turn unless you fuck up something. So you get to go with every single one of your 11 players unless you fuck up a roll. So obviously your 2 goblins in the back, not both of them can't pick up the ball. So
Yeah.
one of them is just going to have to move first because that's the safer thing to do is to move first. And then the other one can pick up the ball after he's protected. Okay, we'll give that guy a token. All right, and it looks like, how many players you got left? You got 2 orcs and 1 goblin. Now here's where you got to start making decisions. You say, okay, well, if I were to block him, what would it be? You tell me, Joe.
I would get assistance, right?
You would not.
Oh, because
Because I think this guy is in this space.
Yeah.
And so it would just be, you would think you would get assistance from him, but no, because he is marking him. So it's a 1-die block.
Okay.
Over here, however, this guy gets a +1 from this guy, and you would get a 2-die block over here. So obviously do
Yeah,
the
we're gonna go
easier
with this one
ones
right here.
first. So 2-die block to potentially knock down a bloater. You've got a both down, which is a bad result. And you've got a
stumble.
POW, which is called a stumble when it has that little icon. Now, the stumble means you win unless your opponent has dodge. If your opponent has dodge, then he gets just a simple pushback.
No.
Alex says he does not have dodge, so you win, Joe.
Yeah.
Now, notice that you hit him on a diagonal, and what that means is instead of the standard 3 spaces behind him, you're doing a 3 space in the corner. So you can put him here, here, or here. Here, here, or here. Where would you like him?
Let's put him here.
Here? Okay. And then roll for his armor. Ask Alex
10.
how much his armor is.
What
10?
is it? 10?
Holy shit. Alex's guys do not get hurt.
7.
Yeah. No, it's going to be tough. And, Joe, do you want to follow up?
Yes.
All right. Okay, so Joe, you have some decisions to make. There's a 1-die block, or you haven't picked up the ball yet.
I'm gonna go pick up the ball.
That's the smarter decision. Count how many? How many is it? So you've gone 6 right now. Does he have any more movement?
Nope.
Well, he does. Technically,
Oh,
you
the
can go
2.
2 more spaces if you want to. But first, let's try to pick up the ball. 5, 6.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the agility of the goblin?
3+.
3+. All right, Joe. We're gonna call this Little Joe. Can Little Joe pick up the ball?
It's 1 dice, right?
Yes, sir.
Again!
Little Joe stumbles.
I keep
Cannot
rolling
pick up the
fucking
ball.
ones.
But okay, now here's your decision, Joe. You have a decision. You have 2 re-rolls for the half. Do you want to take it now?
Yes.
Okay, let's go ahead and re-roll.
I'm going home, and this is a 1.
Joe!
See you tomorrow, buddy. I'll see you tomorrow, buddy.
These dice are loaded.
Wow, Joe.
These dice are loaded. Well, that's it for me,
That's
guys.
it. Great seeing you.
We'll see y'all
tomorrow,
later. I will not be playing this. God damn
Why
it.
is the camera so juicy red today? That's
It's me.
weird.
It's my red
You're
shirt.
rosy. Okay,
It's the,
Joe, you have a decision to make. So what's great about Blood Bowl is you can use as many fucking re-rolls as you want.
Let's do it again.
Okay, but you're out of re-rolls for the
Fuck
rest of the
it.
half. I think you can. I'm
You're
gonna
sorry,
double check.
You get a 2 this time.
3.
Oh, you lucky bastard.
Yeah.
You roll like Ray. I need Ray. Ray actually helps me out. He rolls worse.
I think you can re-roll. You might actually only be able to roll 1. Let's just say you can re-roll.
1 max reroll. Per
1
turn.
max re-roll. I know it. Oh, okay. Thank you, Tristan. So actually, Joe, I apologize. You may not do that.
Tristan, you're fired. You're fired.
You may not do that, Joe. I apologize. Okay, so Joe gets your re-roll back, and instead it is an immediate turnover. But see, look, Joe, you did the right thing. Look at the board. Everybody has moved except for this guy. So you're fine, right? It's not a dire situation. Uh-oh, I see a dire situation. Do you see it?
Yep.
He's open, and you did not mark him.
I should put the guy in the... No, okay, actually, one of them.
Huh. I think these are here. Yeah. Okay, so
I was trying to do a jet sweep.
go ahead and roll the D8.
Okay,
Jet sweep? Well, you just fucked up. You're not the Jets. You're the goblin, or you're the orcs. What is that?
4.
A 4. So, okay, it's going to go right here. Now, unfortunately, I'll give him a red. Well, actually, you don't need to. We'll remove the red things because your turn is over. Alex, take your turn timer and move it to 1. We're to use the top one. We're going to use the top one, yeah. Because I'm going to keep score with the handy-dandy scoreboard on our cool stadium. So now it's Alex's turn, and basically, same principle as I told Joe. It's always best to do the safe things first. For example, standing this guy up, because often people forget until the very end, oh, well, a turnover happens and I never got to stand my guy up. You know what I mean? Unless you're trying to make a decision because maybe you want to blitz with him. It's a -3 to the movement, and then you may finish doing what you're doing.
So just standing him up is
3.
Is their whole turn?
No, standing them up is just 3 of their movement.
Oh, interesting.
And they can keep moving and doing whatever they want to do. You have a blitz once per turn.
Yeah. What's the strength of your little orcs?
2.
The tiny ones?
The
Ooh,
little
2.
ones is 2?
Yeah, they can be easily chewed up.
The other one, the orcs 4. The armor is 8+.
I'm gonna blitz here on that guy,
Ooh.
and I get 3 dice.
Okay. So we've got a Rotter Blitz. Guy looks fucking sweet.
I just want to see what blitz looks like. Or should I kill the
You're
little
gonna.
guy?
Oh my God! You're
Or should I
crushing
kill
him.
that guy? I should probably kill that guy.
You're gonna kill
That little guy. Yeah.
Do you still get 3? No, you get 2.
Yeah, I get 3 because this guy's supporting and he's a 5. And that's
Okay,
a
so
1.
yeah, we'll count it. So he's doing the actual blitz, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's got him marked. He's got him marked. You won't get a support roll, but your strength of what?
This guy doesn't support him?
No, because he's being marked by this guy. You have to have the target. You're tackling him.
I'm tackling
He's
him.
tackling him.
Oh, my apologies. Yes, that guy will support them. So what's his strength?
5.
+1, 6. 6 versus 2, that's 3 dice. So yeah, that rotter can really just go wherever he wants and blow up your line. So he gets to choose. So there's a dodge.
back,
I'm
stumble.
curious. Does the goblin have dodge? No, it's on your
No.
card. Does
Yes.
Oh.
Okay, so he wouldn't choose that result. He would choose the POW result.
Cool.
Right? So,
Pow!
POW. This guy is down, Joe, and tell Alex. Oh, I'm sorry. Tell Alex the armor rating of this guy.
8+.
All right, roll 2 dice, Alex.
What does strength and all that stuff do?
Strength, that's what we just determined.
No, primary strength, like agility, general mutation, all that other
Oh,
stuff.
those are the
What is
types of
Trish time?
upgrades that player can take in league play. So you
Oh.
can like grow additional arms, you can get faster, you can get stronger.
Disturbing presence, foul appearance, loner, mighty blow.
Yeah, I can tell you what all those do.
Because I have mighty blow, plague ridden.
Mighty Blow is going to actually help you right here, hurt him even more. So actually tell me one at a time and I'll tell you what to do.
Disturbing presence.
Disturbing Presence is a good one. I think basically if anybody were to try to tackle him, they have to roll first because they're like, that guy's so gross, I don't even want to touch him.
Yeah.
When an opposition performs either a pass, throw, or throw bomb, or attempts to either interfere with a pass, they must apply a -1 modifier to the test for each player on your team with this skill that is within 3 squares. Okay, I was wrong. So he's just terrifying. That must have been a different skill.
Okay.
So he's just terrifying when other people are trying to throw the ball near him.
Got it. Foul appearance.
That's probably the one. Foul appearance. When an opposition player declares a block against the target player, they roll a dice, even if this player has lost its tackle zone. So you look disgusting even when you're on the ground.
Yeah.
On a roll of 1, that player cannot perform the declared action. So just don't roll a 1 when you're trying to tackle that guy.
All right. Mighty blow.
Mighty Blow adds a +1 to either, it's your choice, either the armor roll to try to injure them more, or the injury roll itself to try to make that injury more severe. You get to choose.
Oh, cool.
You have to choose before you roll.
Got it. Plague ridden.
Plague Ridden is prehensile tail.
And we'll print these out. But like a
Yeah.
cheat sheet, so we'll have to. When you kill enemies, you get a free rotter for plague ridden. Okay.
Interesting. Okay.
All right. And regeneration tentacles. I don't know what tentacles does, but
Tentacles? Let's figure it out.
Like tentacles all over you.
Tentacle. Tentacles is page 78. Tris.
I'm all looking for page 78. I was like, I only got
Tentacles. This player can use the skill when the opposition player, they are making a voluntary move out of your tackle zone. They have to roll a d6, add the strength of your player to the roll, and then subtract. So basically when they're trying to get away from you.
Got
So
it.
Anybody tries to leave, you say, no, my tentacles grab your ass.
So OJ's got 8 armor. I can boost it down to 7
Mm-hmm.
and then try to just really hurt him.
Yeah, you can either choose to reduce it to 7 or try to take the 8 and then make the injury more severe when he rolls his injury dice.
No, I think it's safer to do to 7 to try to,
Okay.
to for sure injure.
6, 1 off.
I guess I will use the reroll. It's all of them or just one of them?
Yeah, if you... Oh, good question. When you reroll, do you have to reroll both dice or can you choose one dice? Let me look up rerolls. Rerolls. Both, yeah, both. I was thinking to tell him both, but I just...
You
it's
can't
both.
re-roll armor?
Can't reroll armor?
What?
Team rerolls. Team rerolls can only be used when a team is active. Reroll Rerolls cannot be used to do armor, injury, and casualty. Oh, because they don't want they're trying to prevent Alex from putting your whole team in the fucking injury box.
Okay. So I'm going to knock him here.
Yep. Do you
Later,
want to follow
Mexican.
up? Or wait,
that one already moved.
Hold on, actually, yeah. So it was here. So what you're actually doing is because you're on a diagonal, he's got to go either here or here.
Yeah, where I put him is fine.
Okay, and then you can follow up if you want to, or you can stay here.
So if I have this guy go next,
Don't
can
move
he
that
attack
sheet.
him assisted?
Move that sheet, yeah.
Oh.
What's that?
So if I could leave him here, will this guy, when he attacks him, be assisted?
Yes, he will.
Yeah. I guess we'll just keep him there.
Okay, that's strategy as well.
And then this next guy is going to attack with a 5 versus your 2.
Yeah, so this guy has a 4 plus 1 for him. So that's a 5 versus a 2. Roll 2 dice, and you choose the result.
2 moves.
Pushback.
Okay.
So here.
Yeah, I guess that's fine.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay, do you want him to follow up or no?
No, because if he stands up,
Correct.
this guy can fight this guy now assisted by
That,
that guy.
yes. That will count as a blitz, though, and you blitz once per turn. So unless you want to blitz somewhere else on the board.
I've already blitzed this turn.
Oh, then you can't because this guy is already blitzed. But
So
what you could do is you can stand him up.
So you just can't. Yeah, you can't stand up and do anything else. Okay.
Not unless you're blitzing.
Okay. So that guy.
Because that would be a move and a block. All right.
Who else do we want to? So that guy's gonna stand up.
Okay. Is that here? Or is that here?
Just
I
there.
think, yeah, I think
This
they're
guy.
in front.
Because this guy had him pass from the ball. I think we've messed that up, but whatever. We're just learning.
Okay. If this guy attacks this guy will not be assisted because he's marked here. Correct. Yeah. This guy will move up here,
Then he gets the help.
and then this
Yeah.
guy will fight that guy now.
Yeah, he'll get the +1 now.
And fun. So it's 5 versus your 4. I roll 2.
Oh, okay. So you're both down, and your turn ends without you getting to go grab that ball, or you can use one of your re-rolls. And
The
you'd
active
have
player is immediately knocked down by the player they're attempting to block, or both down.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I guess I'll just use one of my rerolls.
Okay, you got one re-roll left. And it is a, what's that other one over there?
Pushback and both.
Both down?
Both down and push back.
Okay,
down.
so it's a pushback.
Okay.
Yep. Do you want to follow up?
Oh, he can follow up. Yeah. Okay. So fucking all these ones up. He's gonna attack him.
Ooh, okay. So that is, yeah, +1 to a 3, 4 versus 2. So you double. When you double, you roll 3 dice.
Triple.
I'm sorry, it's not a triple. I think it's a double. When you double, can you look it up? It's got to be under. It's got to be on the cheat sheet under blocking.
I was looking
somewhere.
for it. I didn't see it. It just said go to page 56.
Is it when do you get 3 dice? When you double or when you triple the number? Tris.
I think it's double.
Yeah, it's
Double,
double.
just check.
So yeah, you get a you get 3 dice on that.
Holy
one.
shit! When I tripled him, I could have. Oh, okay, that would.
You could have got 4, but
that
there is no
changed
4 in this game.
everything.
No, it didn't.
Well, I wouldn't have used that guy to kill that guy. I wouldn't have needed to.
Who would you have used him on?
This guy?
Yeah.
I could have doubled on one of the bigger ones.
Ah. Could he have made it with his
All right,
movement?
so we got both down, and pushback. Damn it. So this guy will just be moved back here.
You want to follow up?
Yeah. So he's moved up.
Why did he already have a bead?
Because I put it there
He
as
put
soon
it
as I
there.
activated him.
Right after
Okay,
he
you weren't blitzing with him, right?
No.
No.
And let's try to put these guys wholly in their squares because that's what's kind of, I think, confusing us. Let's just make sure that everybody's good to go.
Yeah, so this guy has gone, and then this guy has gone.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a couple.
Your opponent's open players or players that you'd like to get some additional blocks on in the future.
1, 2.
Hold on. a minute. 3. You're on 3 right now.
Yeah, he can. The lineman can move 5.
5. All right, he's coming screaming through to potentially get the ball and make a turn. And
I can continue to go,
yeah,
but I'd have to roll at agility to get past him.
You can because remember you can enter the tackle zone for free.
Yeah.
And then when you do it again, when you're leaving the tackle zone, that's when you're doing the dodge. So you're right here.
Yeah.
When you go here for 4,
Yep.
you're good to go. Now, when you go here for 5, you're going to need to take an agility test
Okay.
to dodge. You want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay, agility test to dodge. Oh, failed. You have 1 reroll left. Would you like to use it?
1 per turn.
One per hat.
Is it 1 per turn or is it 1
per
per
action.
type of thing? That's the thing. I've been playing where it's just 1 per
1 per
turn.
thing. Okay, so it's 1 per turn. Fuck. So in this case, Joe is saved.
So I stay there, right?
No, unfortunate. Yeah. So wherever you attempted to dodge to, you actually stay in the space that you were trying to dodge out of. Joe then makes a 2d6 die roll to break your armor.
He gets to attack me?
No, it's just you falling on your face and seeing if your armor is broken.
Another one.
So nothing.
Okay.
You're safe. If you can pull the cheat sheet out. And then that ends your turn immediately, and that's why you always want to do.
Yeah, that's why I would not. That's
why you would always want to do, as you were doing before, you were taking some of the safe bets. You left this guy, and I think this guy.
Yeah, I didn't know that ends your turn, or that you get knocked over at all.
Okay, my bad. So we'll just say that this ends your turn, and know that it's always safest to do everything you can before you fuck up a roll, because when you fuck up a roll, then it goes immediately back to your opponent so that they can kind of pounce on that ball, take it away from you, et cetera, et cetera. So if you want, I explained it to Joe, so I asked Joe whether you could do it or not.
Well, you didn't explain that if I move out of the movement zone, I get knocked out.
Yeah, well, I didn't explain in that specific instance, but I did say earlier, whenever you fail a roll, it's an immediate turnover. Joe heard me, right?
Yeah. That's fine. You
But
can
it's
do it.
fine. It's you just
We're
ask
just-
Joe, and Joe.
yeah.
I mean, Joe's not one of those players that's
No.
like, nah, fuck this. So yeah. So
Yeah, we're learning.
We're learning. So this guy fell over. So you have 1, 2.
Yeah.
I
Just
think
2.
that's it. Yeah, just 2.
He moves the square when he fails a dodge. So
Okay, so he goes. Does he actually go into the square
That's what Triss says.
that he was attempting? Okay. So then I've never seen that interaction before where a guy falls into the square with the ball. Does that make the ball bounce out of? Because now you have a glitch in the game, which of course, when Joe plays the Blood Bowl game, he's glitching it. That would mean the ball bounces out. Yeah, ball bounces. Okay. Cool.
Oh.
All right. Well, in that case, the ball bounces. So go ahead and roll a D8, and we'll see where that ball goes.
6.
6. That goes. 6, 6 is right here.
Okay. I wish these sheets had more
Those are
stuff.
a terrible cheat sheet.
Yeah, it doesn't
terrible
have any
cheat sheet.
basic information on here at all.
Yeah, it's just basically all the charts.
All right, this guy's just gonna move there and be done. This guy's gonna attack him, 5v4, and then that's it.
Okay.
Uh,
That's a pow or a stumble, and I guarantee you that Black Orc does not have dodge, right, Joe?
Correct.
Okay, so that Black Orc is down. Which one was hitting him from there?
Yeah.
So you choose one of these 3 spots. It's right here. And roll 2 dice to try to break his armor.
5.
5. No, I think you need a 10 on a Black Orc.
Yep.
Yeah.
Would you like to follow up with your dude?
Yeah, can he move diagonally through my dudes?
Who?
Any of his dudes? Can you move diagonally?
Yeah, so for example, can this guy move here?
Yeah.
Yes. But because he's moving from one tackle zone to the next, he would have to make a dodge. And Black Orcs, not good dodgers.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so now it goes to Joe. If you will move your token to turn 2. Well, Joe, you lucked out, and that guy actually, he's a clumsy zombie, and he stumbled on the pitch. So you better take this opportunity, because Alex very nearly stole a possession from you.
What happens when the ball changes hands?
So whenever you fail a roll, it immediately goes to your opponent. So, for example, if Joe tried to pick up the ball with the player first,
Yeah.
and he fails that roll, it immediately goes to you, and you can then take all of your turns.
No, but if I had picked up the ball on defense, do I immediately go next because I'm on offense?
You don't. You wouldn't have picked up the ball on defense because Joe's going. Joe's moving his 11 players. So what you were doing is you were taking your turn, and Joe never picked up the ball, so you'd run and go pick up the ball.
Yeah, so I'm on defense right now. If I picked up the ball, it doesn't switch over that.
No, in fact, you can pick up the ball. You can keep running with it, depending on if you have enough movement left. And yeah, exactly. I forget you haven't played Blood Bowl.
Okay. Let's see what we got.
No offense, no defense, always free for all. Got it.
So training wheels are now off. One more
this in
explanation
up.
for the both of you. It's always best to try to do the lower risky things first before you start to do your risky things. Always try to mark your opponent's open players and try to get double dice instead of single dice. And try to stay away from those negative 2 dice, right? Sometimes you have to do it, though. If the guy's about to score, you just fucking blitz and hope that you can do it.
Put that one there. Then this one gets assisted. And I'm going to push this guy back.
Yep, that's correct. So, hold on. So that is that a bloater or a?
It's a bloater.
Okay, so the bloater has a strength of 4. Your guy has a strength of 4, +1 for the assist. So yeah, you roll 2 dice. So you did a bad result with the skull, and the good result, stumble is always good unless you're playing a team that's very agile heavy. If they had dodge, it would just be a pushback.
So because he has foul appearance, does he have to do something before
Yes.
he can?
Joe, you have to roll a d6. And on a 1, you can't actually block that guy. The orc says, gross, I'm not touching him.
Gross.
Don't roll a 1.
Oh. Got a 4.
Yeah, so it happened. You don't need to reroll. Let's just say that was the roll.
So
Yeah,
I
foul
can push him
appearance.
back once, right?
Yes. So remember, and it's you're doing a corner, unless that's the guy
This
that did it. Then it's the back 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Now, would you like to follow up
Yeah.
for free, or do you want to stay where you're at?
Follow up.
Follow up for free. Okay. Now, roll 2 dice, Joe, to try to break that bloater's armor. If you can get a bloater out, you can start turning the game.
What is it?
10.
Nope. There's a 1.
That's not gonna do shit. And a reminder.
Scared of that big guy.
A reminder on players, when they stand, it's -3 movement. Players can become prone, meaning they turn face down, and that's if they're injured really badly, or medium badly. Really badly is they're fucking dead. So you stood a guy?
Yep.
Okay, -3 to his movement. And how much movement does he have left?
He has 1 more movement left.
I'm going to assume this guy's here and this guy's here. Okay. So he can, if he blocks, that would count as your 1 turn blitz. Otherwise, he just stands and applies his mark.
Let's just do the mark right now.
Okay, we'll just put a token on him. All right, what else would you like to do?
Okay, stand this one up.
All right.
Stand him up, and then we're gonna block here. It gets
So
plus
did you
2.
stand this guy up?
No, this one.
Okay. All right, and then you want to block
Block.
here?
Mhm.
Okay, so put a dice here. So he would get 4, 5. He would not get the assist here because he's marking him. So 5 versus 4. So 2 dice. 2 dice block. It is a pushback. So, yeah. Do you want to follow up?
Yep.
Okay. Well, you're wasting movement by don't because you went here and then you went here. That the diagonals are possible. So you're going into this space.
Yeah.
Okay.
Try to block these, or just
Yeah.
tie him up.
Mark them.
Could I kick his ass even when it's down?
Yes, that would be committing a foul, and you would have to do a blitz against a down player.
let's test
So
it out.
after you commit the foul, the referee is going to potentially blow that guy out of the game as if he got injured. So it's somewhat risky, but
Let's try it out.
you just
Test
want to
his
try
ass.
it out?
Yeah,
See
we're
what happens.
testing out.
Okay,
See
fouling
if it's worth
is
it
43.
on the real game.
The question is, can you block downed players? I've never done it before. Or does he just walk over there and then commits a foul? Foul. Once per turn, a player on the active team may commit a foul action. Okay, so you just walk over there and commit the foul action. Fouling is covered in more detail on page 63. But be warned, such a flagrant disregard for the rules may result in the active player being sent off and the team's turn ending with a turnover.
You also can't blitz foul. You can only blitz block because of what blitz says.
Well,
Unless there's special rules.
Well, foul is just an action.
Yeah.
So he would just need to walk over, use a movement, and then stand next to him, right? As previously mentioned, once per team, a single player on the active team may commit a foul action. So it's anybody. So you can walk over and then choose the guy that walked over. When activated, the player nominates a single prone or stunned player on the opposing team to be the victim of a foul. The player may move before committing the foul, following all the normal movement rules, but must be in a square adjacent to the player they wish to foul when the action is finally made. Once the foul has been committed, they may not move further and the activation comes to an end. To commit a foul, simply make an armor roll against the victim. Apply a +1 modifier to the armor roll for each offensive assist, so other people can kind of help you step on the guy. And -1 modifier for each defensive assist. That's his homies who aren't marked. Now, being sent off. So, if you roll a double on the same roll that you're rolling to try to break his armor, if you roll doubles, then when making either the armor roll or the injury roll, the referee has seen you committing the foul, and that cannot be ignored. The player committing the foul action is sent off. They are immediately removed from play, and a turnover is caused. Alex will immediately go.
That's really rare, though. That's not so bad. You can do
Doubles.
2 actions in 1 turn? I thought you could only do 1.
No, it says specifically under the foul action that when you take a foul action, the player may move before committing the foul.
Oh, okay. This sheet sucks ass.
Yes, the cheat sheet in Blood Bowl is really, really bad. They have better ones that I could print out.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I just haven't printed them out. Okay.
All right.
So let's do it. Let's see, because this is actually how aggressive Black Orc should be playing, is trying to get as many people off the pitch as they can.
You want to do it last, though.
Yeah, I know that. Like,
So,
'Cause I know-
Yeah,
'cause
leave
I
them
said-
over here and then make do
Ooh,
that.
Alex helping you out.
yeah, because it said 5 beads.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I was just, that's why when he said turnover, I was like, okay, I'll do that later.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to do that, save that one.
You try to foul with little shitty players in case they get thrown out. Yeah.
Yep. That's the strategy. That's why, Joe, you would try to do it with these tiny guys, but just get the big guys around it. It doesn't even need to be big guys. You can have other tiny guys around the guy you're about to foul, +1 for each of those, and you just make an armor roll. Because it's not using the strength of the person that's committing the foul. That's why it's good.
And if I move here, I need to test my agility.
Yes,
right?
you are correct. And you would have to test again if you tried to move out, because you're not even actually moving out of his tackle zone. You're moving from one tackle zone to the next tackle zone.
Okay.
And then you'd have to do it again.
Let's just...
Yeah, he's going to...
I'm trying to block this one
So he'll
with
get
the help of that.
Yep. 2. A move. Bad one and a move.
Okay. So I'm coming from you from this angle, then...
Let's not knock, yeah.
Yeah.
Follow through. Yep.
Oh, that's right.
I'm just cleaning
Yeah.
up a little bit. You're good.
Where is that template I've lost?
That guy.
This one.
That guy.
See what this looks like on the green screen cam. I got a bunch of green dice. Yeah, can't use green dice on the green screen.
Try to knock you down with that one.
Okay. So you roll 2.
2? Or is it... Do I get the help? He was aiming for that one, obviously.
You don't get the help, but you roll because you're lower.
Okay,
you're
where
weaker
are
than
you?
me.
Yeah, where are you going?
So weaker is attacking stronger. So he rolls 2 and I pick.
Yes.
So you don't want to do this yet.
Nope, because that's gonna
Because
be
if you roll a
turnover.
POW, that's so you want to do that differently.
Alex being very kind
This
to
one
you
is-
We're not playing a game.
because
It
you
gets-
could have picked up that ball if he fucked it up
Yeah.
and went to score for a touchdown.
I can move without. 'Cause
Yeah, he's not in. You're not in range of that guy.
Yeah.
I'll do that last. Now let's just move this one here.
Okay.
And push this one back.
Fine. Okay.
It is bolt down and a stumble. I don't think any of the Nurgle players are dodges, so you have powed him. Who were you hitting?
Right.
Well, you have.
Okay. And who was hitting him?
The
That
one-
guy? Okay, one of these three squares.
Do I not get it? I can't get assisted for blocks, right?
You can get defensive assists, but because this guy is also being marked by that
so
guy,
that little
he's not
goblin's
able
marking
to
both
help.
of my big guy and the one I
Mhm,
can't.
yeah, the
okay.
big guy. And the guy.
Okay.
So which space? There. Okay, knocked him down. Remember, because it's a POW,
Oh, okay.
and
need a
it's a
9
push.
plus?
So now roll 2 dice.
Oh.
9 plus.
Oh, horns guy. Yeah, 9.
Hey, we have our first armor break. So when you break an armor, you're going to go ahead and use the cheat sheet, and you roll essentially you go roll on the injury chart. I think it's on the, yeah. Is it 2d6 on the injury chart?
Where's injured?
The back of the rules.
Injury.
2d6?
2d6.
All right, so 2d6, and let's see what happens.
Well, I'm plague ridden, Joe, and I have horns. I don't know what that means.
6. That is just a
Stunned.
stun, which means he is placed face down, and so I'm getting little tokens that have a little stun icon on them, but you've got a stun. So meaning that the only thing that he can do on his next turn is face him face up, and his turn is immediately over. Would you like to follow up?
Yep.
Okay. What else, sir?
We're gonna pick up the ball.
Oh my God, Joe, we saw what happened last time Mr. Butterfingers attempted to pick up the ball. This little guy. What agility?
3+.
Hey, that's pretty good.
You got it.
Yes, it's
Instead of
you.
you till you don't.
6.
Ooh.
He's got it. All right. How many movement points did you use before you picked it up?
1.
1. And how many does it got left?
6. Or he's got 5.
5. Potentially 7 if you want to push it twice. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. You're in this space. 4. You've just entered that guy's tackle zone, though.
He's got dodge. Let's see.
You do have dodge. 4. Do you want to try to move?
Fuck it.
Oh, you're crazy, Joe. You're doing it. Okay. So let's go. Make a dodge roll. You know you'll have to do another dodge roll to attempt to get out of it. Because you're just going from one tackle
Yeah.
zone to the next, and then you have to do another one to get out. If you want to keep moving, obviously you could just stay where you're at. So 3+. He's
Got
a
it.
crazy man. He's got it. 6. Okay. What else? How far have we moved now?
That's 5.
5.
So if he wants to move the other 1, he has to roll a thingy.
Yeah, you've got 2 movements left at 1 each. So you're pushing it once, and you can go and push it twice if you'd like. So for the first push it once, roll anything but a 1. That would...
That was a 6.
That's anything but a 1. That was a nothing.
3.
3. Okay, you're good. Do you want to push it, the last push it?
Yes.
Okay.
That's not a good sign.
Interesting. Go ahead. Ooh. Okay, Joe. Now, go ahead and put a beat on him.
He sees some green.
Now, it's kind of shitty, I'm telling you now, but we're learning. Normally, what you want to do in advanced Blood Bowl strategy is you want to do a cage, which is essentially kind of using other players to set up tackle zones to make it difficult and make it to where they have to dodge to try to tackle. You've left your guy kind of exposed and out there. Do you have anybody else that can potentially...
I have one guy left.
help him out or set up a cage or something.
But he's going to have to roll to get out. So
well, you might as well because...
Yeah, we ain't got much to lose, so 3 and above. Got
he's
it.
out. Or...
No,
yeah.
he's not.
Yeah, you can go this way. That would pull him out of that... Oh, no,
still
I'm
no.
sorry. I thought that
Yeah,
was the
'cause I would
guy.
have to
And I have to
go
roll
here.
and do it again.
Then I got to do it
Go ahead, do it
again.
again. 1,
Got it.
2, and you can go 3, 4,
Wait, so he'll
5,
Move, so he'll move here. You got to roll
3.
again.
Can I go across over here?
Yeah, you can. You can do that.
That way I could avoid you.
But you still have to roll.
Oh,
to
but
move.
you're going to have to roll because there's
Do
this
that
guy here.
No matter where.
You want to do that guy?
Yeah, I've
Okay.
got to.
What do horns do?
That's oh, you failed it.
And that's a turnover.
Okay, roll Alex for breaking that little guy's armor because he could be killed.
7.
Is his armor 7?
What's horns do?
I'll tell you right now, Joe. What's his armor?
A+.
Okay, mutation. When this player performs a block action as a part of a blitz, you get +1 to your strength.
Cool. I was hoping it made it hard for you to get away, but that's tentacles.
So those are your blitzers. Who are those guys?
The horns.
The horn guys.
Yeah.
Okay, those are your blitzers. Okay, so that would be Alex is now on turn 2.
Yep. I'm just gonna stand up. That's all he's going to do.
Can you put your coin on 2?
Gob.
Still 0-0. Joe is threatening to potentially score with this little gobbo right here. What's this guy's name, Joe?
That is
That guy's attacking that guy.
Who is that?
Mean Green
Mean Green
Joe Lean.
Jolene. Mean Green Jolene.
Jolene.
Okay.
Jolene.
Pow.
Wow. Oh, almost a triple down. Okay. Yep.
The stun guy, does he stay down or no?
I just picked him up. All he could do is
Get picked up.
That's
Okay.
yeah. So that's why he didn't really do anything but stand up.
No, so he will have to go from being face down to face up. And then that's the end of that guy's turn. Remember, he was stunned. Roll the armor break on that.
Nope.
6. What's the goblin's armor, Joe? 7?
6+. Or 8+. 8+.
8+. Okay. Those goblins are wearing armor then.
So let's. What is the net? What do I have to do to make him drop the ball?
Tackle him.
That's
or
it?
block him, yeah.
Oh.
And then he instantly drops the ball. And it bounces. Could bounce into your hand. You could pick it up with a different guy.
Oh, I'm scared of that guy.
Well, hold on. Where did he come from? Right here?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going 1, 2. 1, 2. I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4 blitz. This is your 1 blitz.
Yep.
Okay. Here we go.
And I'm.
So Mean Joe Lean, Mean Green Joe Lean is being attacked by the biggest.
Eek.
That's a 3 dice, isn't
It
it?
is. What's loner do?
Ooh, I think it's a negative for big guys. Let's see what the negative is. Loner, 85.
Because I can just like.
Loner, if this player wishes to use a team reroll, roll a d6. If
Okay.
you roll equal to or higher than the target number shown in the brackets in Loner, then you may use the team reroll.
Got it. All right. So I'm just rolling. Pow, pow, move.
So definitely a POW. It's over, Joe. You needed to mark that that guy because that's a big boy right there.
Yeah.
All right, so go ahead and roll a d8 and we'll scatter it from that. Usually what I do is we pick the north-south. We usually go 1 is north and 8 is south.
1.
And you rolled a 1, so it goes north.
Okay.
The ball is loose.
Angelino!
And so you piled him, right? And which space? This one?
That one, yeah.
Okay, and we already did the armor break, yeah?
No.
Oh, we didn't do the
No.
armor break. 2 dice armor break.
I'm going to try to kill him, so I'm going to make it so 1 less.
Aha.
Yes.
8. So it's actually, he needed a 7, Joe. He got it. So when you break an opponent's armor, you roll the 2d6 again, and we see how bad it is. So that's not bad, and
Aw.
it's just a stun, meaning Joe has to put his guy face down, and the only thing that you can do next turn is
Turn him.
lift him
Face down, grass up. That's the way I like to play Blood Bowl.
I think that's how the song goes.
I'm
What?
not sure that's-
Oh, no. Okay.
Booty bowl.
All he can do really is stand up.
Booty, 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 bowl.
I guess he can move 1. I'll try to move 1. Oh, because if I move and I fail, then it doesn't. Yeah, so I don't want to move and fail. This guy's gonna attack that guy. 4?
Strength? Yes.
Yeah. So he goes 1, 2, 3. So I will beat you on strength.
That's a pow. Armor break. 6, 7, 8.
Nope.
Right.
10 plus.
Would you like to follow up?
Do you get bonuses on armor break from other dudes around? No, right?
Mm-mm.
Would I like to what? Follow
Follow.
up with that guy? Yeah, fuck it. I like that. No, this would be the last guy that moves. I guess I could try to commit a foul because that would be cool. Make sure I marked that. I marked that.
Yes, both of your teams are those teams that like to try to destroy the
This
enemy.
guy is going to attack that guy
Enemy
with that
opponent.
guy's level up. And so,
Yellow Snowman, this is a learning game.
got him. Someone being a twat.
No. He's just like, hey, you should have done this. You should have offered OJ a dodge roll, AJ, when his goblin failed the dodge.
We're not
Oh,
even
that's
finished.
true. That's true because there was a dodge. But wait, did the goblin fail? No, the goblin never
He
failed.
did. He failed his dodge roll over there.
Oh, at the very
Where
end.
this, like, as soon as I move my
Gotcha.
last guy, this game's over. We're not playing. This guy is going to.
I got you, Yellow Snowman. You're right, yeah. So because it was an ability, we need to fire off the abilities. You got it.
I guess this guy. I guess he's not assisted. That sucks. Did I roll to break your armor?
Yeah, you did. Wait, for that one?
Yeah.
No.
Come on. Fuck.
What's right stuff?
Yeah, and I got you, Twist. I will I'll remember that. The skill-based rerolls don't count towards, once a turn rerolls.
That's good.
Definitely.
So I can't throw, or can I throw? I can throw.
Well, yeah, a few of your guys have a PA stat, but I mean, Nurgle are not really meant to. They mostly like to, if one guy's free and hasn't moved yet and has a lot of space, you can hand off the ball to him by a ball carrier. You got to obviously have the ball in your hand first.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
New
So-
kids on the block. The right stuff.
So this guy's going
funny.
here.
Okay.
And then I think it's for my. No, this guy can do something too. Fuck. Should I try to foul you? Or pick up the ball. Let's try to pick up the ball first.
Try to foul me.
Oh, let's pick up the ball first, and if I succeed,
That's
I'll foul
correct. Unicorn.
you. All right, I'm attempting to pick up the ball.
And even if you have a slash, you can still take a handoff, so you can still get the ball that way. Okay, you're tempted to pick up the ball.
With my line.
We have
Agility 4.
Zombie Greg here trying to pick up the ball.
That's
Let's
Dead
do it.
Flanders.
Oh, Dead Flanders, rather.
Flanders.
Idly ho, neighbor.
That's the cool part. We name all the characters. I'll have a roster sheet for y'all, and they gain individual experience. So let's try to pick up the ball on a, what is it, 3?
4 plus.
You did it. You
Ball
needed a
is-
4. You got a 4.
The ball is mine.
It's hard as fuck for Nurgle to pick up the ball.
That's the end of his movement. I could technically try to move up 1
Do
space.
some rolls, yeah.
Is it worth doing? No. So I just need to beat my agility roll to do it?
To do what?
To move up
The-
1 more space?
No, you can move up to 2 extra
not
spaces
rolling
in
one?
addition, and just don't roll a 1. It's easier than you think,
All right.
but right when you need it, it's
Okay.
always a 1.
This guy, I'm going to try to foul that guy.
Oh, foul the Black Orc. Cool.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's when you want to do it, because you'll easily trade a lineman for a Black Orc. So go ahead and automatically take an armor roll against him. And you got to try to break his armor of 10. And you get +1 for every guy next to him
So I
that's
got
your
1.
ally. So his armor goes from a 10 to a 9.
And I have horns and plague ridden. I don't know if those do anything.
No, Horns is
It's
+1
with
on the Blitz,
Yeah.
and Plague Ridden isn't going to do anything for this particular instance.
So I
So
just
you
need
got
a
to
9.
roll a 9 or higher, and you can. Where's that guy?
No. All right. And it didn't roll doubles, so I didn't get
And
fouled
you
out.
didn't get fouled out. Okay, cool.
One
Well,
foul person.
that
Got it.
is it. As Alex says, he's got stuff to do.
How far
so this
can you
was
pass,
just.
by the way?
Yeah, what's the
Okay,
pass
so
distance?
here's a. Well, you guys aren't passers. You,
Oh, I
like
know, but I
passers
mean-
are elves.
My little guys, goblins. I could
What's
try.
their PA rating?
4 plus.
4 plus.
4.
My,
Well-
hey, my pass worker passed on
Okay.
4 plus.
So here's.
The 2.
Yeah, but so here's how far. Like, let's say, I don't know, your little guy right here wants to pass. So that first band right there, there's no negative. That's called a quick pass. Then there's the short pass. That's -1. So you would have to roll a 5, Joe. Then that's -2. So you'd have to roll a 6. And then this is -3, meaning you can't even throw that far because your little guy doesn't have that muscle.
Son of a bitch.
That is wild that we use a band instead. I mean, it's a hex grid. We could just easily just count off the hexes and not get.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, I think maybe it's the diagonals, maybe it's the offset things. I like the template. It's fine. It's easy to do.
I was
and
hoping
so
to
that, yeah,
pass.
I
you're
wanted
not
to
a
pass.
passing team.
My guys can pass. These guys can pass, right? 50-50.
I mean, they can, but they're not really built for it because a lot of the
Plus the way I'm
passers,
rolling.
you're going to want the pass ability skill, which allows you to re-roll in case you fuck it up. There's also catchers in the game.
This guy
which,
can pass. Oh, secondaries pass. I don't know what that does. Oh, I can eventually make him a passer.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
he's gonna pass.
So
the ball.
you have that path that you can kind of do in a league. Yeah, so that's basically the play style for your guys. Alex's guys are very resilient. Makes sense for Nurgle. Hard to kind of get them off the pitch. Joe's guys are those Black Orcs are really, really good. They're solid players. And then your goblins are kind of, so it's a good starter
We
team
need
to
know
start
those
with.
do, 'cause
Now, if you want, speed and the ability to knock people out of the game and the ability to pass, Dark Elves is an option that I also have.
I got the rats too.
And the
That's-
Rats, they're one of the only teams in the game that can do like a one-turn touchdown. They're really annoying. They're they have a gutter runner that moves 11 spaces with 2 push-its, 9, 10, 11. So you always have to make sure that you've got their gutter runners marked, and their agility is 2+. So what
they're
you're
gonna get
really
away
trying to
anyway.
do is you're trying to foul the fuck out of those gutter runners and get them out before they can do much damage to you.
Love my Skaven.
Love my Skaven. Skavens are awesome. My girlfriend plays Necromantic. Oh, I'm so jealous. I play Necromantic, and I think I like Lizardmen the next, but Skaven is like OP. The team I hear is OP is Dwarves, because like every single Dwarf has a thing called, it's either block. Yeah, it's this block special skill, which means he gives his +1 assist whether he's marked or not.
Yeah, the people in chat said don't play if we're playing friendly. Don't play dwarves because it's fucking annoying
They're
and no
fucking
one
crazy.
will have fun.
Yeah, dwarves are sturdy as fuck. Yeah, they're
so
just ridiculous. I
fuck
do have a
that.
dwarf team coming and a dwarf team with a steamroller, but I would only, we'd play it to somebody who's never played Blood Bowl before. But anyways, guys, thank y'all very much for hanging out with us. We will be back tomorrow. Ray will be here. Star Wars comes out tomorrow, so I'm going to put up my spoilers discussion of Star Wars Andor, episodes 1 through 3. Guys, we really like Andor, so if you have Disney
Yes.
Plus, definitely watch it. Tell us what you think about it tomorrow, okay, guys? Yeah, there's a morning stream with the OG stream. It's got Ray and Alex. We will see you tomorrow, guys. Bye.